rushing through our experience of life, there's precious information in each moment. And that's why taking moments to be present, taking moments to be mindful are so important. And so today's topic is all about shifting your relationship with time. And as of right now, we're opening with a reflection question. Would you say that you own your time, or does your time own you? Go ahead and think about that for a moment. We all get the same amount of time, but we all experience it different. But not only do we experience it different just because we live in different places and have different rituals and practices and ways of, it's really how we spend our time. The thing that we have in common is that we all have a mind, and our mind is a big part of what influences our perspective. And so when we have this mindset that is crafted and programmed through our lived experience, through trauma, through these old sayings. I'm sorry, but the whole time, like life is short. I choose to say life is long. We need to go back and check in on these beliefs. So if you have a journal nearby, take a moment and just write down, because I'm going to give y'all homework. I'm not giving you something to do on the call, but write down what do I currently believe about time? Time is, time does, time has created. What happens into in regards to time? And so by writing down your beliefs, you're going to allow yourself to see what time is doing to you. If you believe that time flies, you're going to see that your time is passing you by, or your time is not filled with something fulfilling. Something is off. You already feel it. If you're watching this video, most likely you chose to watch it because you're like, yeah, I do want to stop rushing. I do want to feel more present. And so something that has been helpful for one of my clients. So, as I mentioned before, I'm an evolution coach. One of my clients has been allowing himself to focus more time on developing quality relationships. There were already a number of amazing relationships in his life. He has a girlfriend, he has grandparents, he has parents, all of these people, friends. But one of the things that had came up recently was like assessing, like, are the people that I'm spending my time with helping me get to where I want to be in my life? That kind of came up in one of our coaching sessions. And something that's really profound that I actually put two and two together, and was able to realize what has made time flow differently for myself. And it was so fun in my coaching session with him today to be able to share with him, pretty much reflecting back to him why he's been feeling time differently. Why does he feel like he's in more flow state? Why does he feel like he is experiencing time in a way that just feels more natural, less rushed? I was speaking to my cousin, because I'm going to let you know how I got to this realization. Um, so I was speaking to my cousin on a voice note yesterday, and I was talking about just like the things that I've been doing lately and what I've done in my life. And my cousin Tracy, if you're watching this, hey Tracy, pretty much reminded me and reflected back to me what I've been doing. So I left my corporate role in January 2023, and God told me to start Info Studios to create space to make offerings that will help support individuals and help support teams. And in doing that, I took myself out of an organization that I had been for 4 years. I took myself out of a community. And the thing that I felt like I was missing the most was community when I left. And even when I was in it, I still felt detached from community because I spent so much time working. So for the year of 2023, I focused a lot on community. I focused on prioritizing the space and the time to be my full self and do activities I wanted to do. And then it was like my friend group started to expand and be full of all of these brilliant, bright souls that were also vibrating at this open frequency, this high frequency. We love life. We encourage each other. I mean, we even tried to do a little meal club at one point so that we could eat together. And what I think is amazing is that by simply being my full self, allowing myself to do the things that I wanted to do, like there was a whole stint of me in ballroom. Like I do still engage in the ballroom scene here in Austin, but I am not as consistent as I would desire to be because that's not meant to be my focus at this current time. But spending more time in the ballroom scene has allowed me to connect with other people who are interested in community, they're interested in art, they're interested in expression, they're interested in authenticity. I hope you see where I'm going. A community holds characteristics, the characteristics that you would like to amplify in your life, like shifting your relationship with time. That's a whole characteristic. That's pretty much being rushed and tired versus being peaceful. And so, if you would like to become a more peaceful, present person and be able to access peace at any moment, surround yourself with people who are interested in doing the same. No, we're not all going to do it all the time, and it's not going to be right all the time. But what's most important is that you are all trying together. You're able to contribute to each other's lives. You're able to offer each other recommendations if something worked for you because you're actually trying things. The only way that we understand where we are and how close or far away we are from our intention is by doing. We have to do something. We have to be something. We have to think about and like become aware of who we are being. And then we decide to do something. And so allowing yourself to be intentional with the people you surround yourself by allows you to control the narrative. You can't control time, but you can control the narrative. We're going back to the mind. By controlling the narrative in the mind, we're able to shift our perspective. I don't feel so bad about my day after hearing how bad one of my friends' days was. I feel so much more inspired to do the thing that I have been trying and told myself I would do after I hear a story of my friend who has done said thing. My friend went to the gym this morning. Oh my gosh. I was like, okay, I can do my 2 mile walk this morning. I can do it because my friend went to the gym this morning. I'm inspired. It's really about the inspiration, the compassion. Community is this beautiful technology, as Shaka of Dawa says. And I love that phrase because it reminds us, it gives us a moment to remember that before all of this technology that we plug into the wall, there was the technology of sitting around the fire. There was the technology of, hey, like I'm trying to finish this thing up, but I need some help. You didn't have an AI, you just had another human. Let's be more human ourselves by allowing ourselves to be thoughtful about the stories we're telling ourselves and the narrative that we are crafting through the relationships in our life. When we allow ourselves to see that community can be a way that I embody more of what I have already claimed for myself. Because once you made that decision, you claimed it. Okay, it's yours. It's yours. It's yours. Okay, it's yours. So claim it through community. Claim your time back through community. The more you spend time around peaceful people, the more you will be able to be calm and peaceful in the present. I know this probably isn't what you thought it was going to be. I'm not going to sit here and say we're going to breathe, the 4-7-8 breath and like it's going to hit on the instant all the time. What I'm going to say is that you get a community of friends in your life that are also interested in breath work and meditation and reading books and just sitting by a lake, going on a walk in a park. Your blood pressure will drop. You will feel so much more fulfilled. I know this from my own experience. I created by me being me. I say created. I would say co-created because God helped me with that. Because you definitely got to pray and allow yourself to believe that there is a force, there is a power, there is a unified field that is greater that you are connected to, that you can scream out your concerns to, and you're gonna get that reply back. You will get the frequency back. The frequency that you're at, that you're broadcasting out, that you're allowing yourself to broadcast out by being open, that can come back to you. And so after I created that experience and I was doing some service work through Queer Black Women's Alliance, I am the co-lead of Queer Black Yoga. And my co-lead, Venus, and I were talking about how it'd be great to get more BIPOC people in these spaces of healing, more of us together, breathing together, sitting still together, being slow together. And then from there, we created Free People, which our first conversations were in February 2024. So it was really exciting. We're almost at our 1 year anniversary. And 2 months ago, Free People became a nonprofit. So we are a BIPOC nonprofit that is focused on supporting Austin's BIPOC community with wellness and liberation. Before we can ever liberate anyone else, we must liberate ourselves. And one of the places that has the strongest fortress is the mind. Those beliefs, the moment that those beliefs become more aligned with the belief that you can enter flow, that you can slow down so you can get to know yourself. Some of y'all running around, you don't even know yourself. You don't even know what you want to do. Slow down. Have friends to slow down with. And I highly recommend, especially if anyone has a history of substance abuse or anything like that, allow yourself to have a community of friends that do not rally around substances. You rally around nutrients. You rally around eating fresh foods. You rally around eating real foods, whole foods, taking breaks away from processed food. Allow yourself to believe that it is possible to shift your beliefs, to write a new narrative simply by creating community, conscious, aligned community. Well, my next live is going to be about breaking the time loop. How do you know if you're stuck in a time loop? And a big announcement that I wanted to have on this live today is that I have a wonderful opportunity for yourself and anyone or someone that you know that is interested in joining a community of people that are interested in being champions for change in this world. They're interested in being powerful, bright lights in this world and learning from each other. You are going to want to check out Instagram tomorrow. I will be dropping the official flyer for my upcoming retreat. It is a restoration retreat. It is virtual, it's a 2 half-day retreat, and it is focused on allowing ourselves to shift our relationship with time. So if you like this topic, we go deeper. I'll be pulling in more wisdom texts. I will have just me being silly as I am. And I will be bringing in the science, the research data. I will be bringing in every and anything that I can find that will support us in becoming more of what we already are. I'm here to help you remember. So at this retreat, there will be moments of silence. There will be moments where you will be guided through an activity. We'll be doing a vision boarding activity that is based on pictograms. We will be doing an activity with time that involves practical objects. So everyone that signs up, actually, I'm not going to leave this be a secret. You're going to get your own retreat box. And in this retreat box, you will have what you will need to create the atmosphere of the retreat, to have the smells, to have the sights, to have the feelings, to have the experiences. So I'm a big believer in prototypes. Anyone that knows me knows why I'm doing this virtual first. Let's get this content tight. And then, y'all let me know if you want to do it in person. And this experience, I want the first one to be accessible to as many people as possible. So if you are watching this video and you don't even live in the United States, you're going to be happy to hear that the session is going to be happening on the first one is November 16th. We will be starting at 10 a.m. Central and be going to 2:30 p.m. The second day, I don't have that exact time yet, so I don't want to say that on a video, but we're starting later in the day. It's more of we're starting at 4 o'clock, I believe. And then we're going to be meeting for 4.5 hours. So no matter which time zone you're in, like it might be one might be inconvenient, but hopefully that next one works. So if this is something you're interested in, please be sure you can go ahead and say in the comments, evolve. Just write the word evolve, and I will be personally sending you the link to the Eventbrite. So drop the word evolve. I'll send you the Eventbrite link. And when I send you that Eventbrite link, my only request is that you take the time to read the description so you can see if it is for you. This is a practice in itself to slow down, to read, receive the information, and see if it's for you. If it's for you, it'll be so amazing to have you. We only have 14 slots available for this retreat, so be sure to get yourself in there. If this is not for you, is this for someone else in your life? If you believe that there is someone in your life that you wish would just take a moment for themselves, this is the perfect retreat for that. All right. That is what I got for y'all today. I'm so excited I got to still connect with you. I know I went a little bit longer than normal. And YouTube, I appreciate y'all dealing with my profile because I'm still figuring out this whole live stream situation, especially when I actually need to do this from my couch sometimes because I have chronic pain. And so sometimes I have migraines and I'm trying to create a lifestyle where I get paid to rest. When I rest, I get to have all of these wonderful moments to think and to process and to create content just like this and bring something of value into this world, which is so fulfilling to me. And then when I get to rest, I get to feel more like myself. and it felt more restful to do the live from the couch. So, live from my couch, cheers to a new day. I hope that you enjoyed this episode, and I look forward to seeing you next time. If you're interested in working with me one on one, you can go to infoldstudios.com and book a consultation. I look forward to seeing you next time. Remember to keep shining. Remember to continue evolving and be kind to yourself. If you're interested in having your own experience at home of this, please check out Relax and Remix. It's on Amazon, it's on infoldstudios.com. That is my journal that I have designed for people just like yourself, people that are interested in experiencing more of the beautiful life they already have. Be well, breathe deep. Happy Halloween!